you guys. Oh, that's so good.
Gosh, I'm shaking so much. I think I'm going
No,
for a
no, why not? Why? Are you nervous?
a little bit. I
Oh,
need water.
no, relax. It will be...
Teacher, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Thais. Good to see you.
You too.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. Oh, I'm really happy. Who is Luis Davi? Oh, I'm sorry. Who is in the class with the name Luis Davi Lobianco? Do I know you?
É que eu tô na conta errada. Calma aí, o José Vitor.
Oh, okay.
Meu amigo tava usando o Zoom aqui.
Please, yeah, change your name because I will take a picture and we need to have your name in the picture.
Tá bom.
Thank you. Hi, Leo. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon.
Hi, teacher.
Sorry. Hi, good
Good
to
afternoon.
see you. Hi, Juan. Good afternoon. Hi, Jessica. Good afternoon. Good to see you guys. Hi, Raul. And who is in the classroom? Is Agatha there? Agatha, are you in the classroom? Maybe not. All right. Hi, Cristiano. Hi, Kathleen. Everybody else, very good. Who is there? Oh, hi, Carol. Good to see you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. Who is there with you?
No, nobody. Nobody's here.
Nobody so far. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's all right. So, people, today we will do our progress test 2, right? From units 4, 5, and 6. And this is wide angle 2. All right. So, I hope you had a chance to do your exercises, to take a look at the worksheets we posted. So, don't worry, the test will be super simple. All right, guys, no mystery, really simple, okay? And it's like this, there is a listening and there is a writing, but I will start the test by doing the listening so everybody can listen to the audio, answer the questions. My advice, take notes on a notebook or piece of paper because when you do the listening, you may not be able to open the file from the test and write on your test, okay, at the same time. You have to listen and visualize the answers to the questions. So you need to have focus and attention to the audio. So the best thing to do, guys, just to make it simple, is get a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, or even your notebook, so you can take notes and write down the answers to the listening task. After we do that, you can start working on your test. All right? Then you change the screen of your cell phone, go to the screen of your test, and then you start answering the questions on your test using Google Form. All right, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yes, yes. So the best thing to do first, I will put the link here for you so everybody has access to the link. But and we will start by doing the listening. But as I was saying, to make it easier for you, write the answers. You can simply put A, B, or C, right? You number the listening questions on your notebook, and then you can mark the answers on your notebook first. That, guys, is only for the listening, okay? The other ones, no, it's okay. It's not necessary. But just the listening, I think it's nice to do this way, okay? So first of all, let me take a picture here of everybody. Oh, I never, let me just stop sharing for a while. Just a second, guys. Hi, Kathleen. I'm so happy to see you. How nice. All right. Now I put a gallery view so everybody can be seen. Let me take the first picture. All right. Thank you, guys. Now let's go over to our Google Classroom page again. And here I will get the link to our test, okay? Let me show you the link right away. It's here. So it's easy to see. Okay, guys, can you see it? Yes, can everybody see it? Good. So this is your test.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the first thing you have to do, please, is put a valid email, all right? Because you will receive the results of your test on that email. So write a valid email, okay? The whole test has 50 points, all right? So you should go and write your name, write the date here, beginning with the month and then the day, right? And then we will see that the first part is very simple. Vocabulary. You just have to decide between one or the other. There are only two options, okay, for the vocabulary part. Each question in the vocabulary is worth 1 point, okay? So let's go down a little bit more. I think there are 10 questions for the vocabulary part. Yes, very good. 10 questions. All right, next one, guys, here, as you can see, is the grammar, okay? And in the grammar, there are 15 questions, okay? Each question is worth 1 point. So here in the grammar, there are 3 options, not only 2, like in the vocabulary part. And you just have to choose one correct option, okay? So let's move on down a little bit more. After you do the grammar, sorry about the noise, guys, but today I don't know why these guys decided to really put everything out loud and go around the streets. The third part, it's the real world English part. Remember, it's that part of the lesson that is called English for real, okay? So you're going to write the words in parentheses in the correct order to form appropriate sentences. So here, you just have to organize the words. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see better. Okay, is it better now? Yes. So example, it's a situation at a bar or a diner or a cafe, okay? So, hi, how can I help you? Then the customer, her name is Zoo. She asks this question, sorry. And then here, you are going to organize the question. You should start, of course, it's a question, so you should start with the auxiliary or the modal verb. So, can I have a steak, please? As you noticed, guys, the punctuation is also important. So you have to write the sentence or the question, whatever, using the punctuation as well, okay? So here, look, can I have a steak, comma, please, question mark, all right? If you don't put the punctuation, your answer will be considered wrong, all right? So here, look, in the first one, you have, yes, sure, how would you like your steak? Then here it's an answer. It's not a question. So you just have to organize the answer. and use the punctuation. Okay, guys? So here's the third part. I think there are 5 questions like this. Okay? Remember, people, when you start answering, use capital letters. All right? Start with capital letters. Okay, 5. There are 5 questions like that. Then the next part, which is part 4, is a listening task. So you're going to listen to Jiwoo's podcast. Choose the correct answers to complete the sentences. So here you're going to choose only one option, okay? There are 3. And here, this one we will do together. Like I said before, I advise you to take notes on your notebook or a piece of paper when we do this activity, because I will play the audio. You need to see the question so you can answer. If you open your test at the same time, you may have problems listening to the audio. Okay, so after the listening, I think there are 5 questions only. Okay, and then there is the reading part. Okay, guys, the reading part, you don't have to write anything here. You just have to read the text and then choose the correct answers. So this is the reading text. Okay, can you see that, guys? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you read the text and then you have to decide which one is correct. There is only one correct option, all right? So you will see the text and then you will be able to answer each question. I think there are only 4 or 5. Yes, there are 5 questions only, okay? Then here you have the final part, which is part 6, the writing. Here you should write a short guide between 100 and 150 words for visitors to your town or city. Okay, so you're going to decide on what to say to a visitor who is visiting your city. Okay, your guide should include an interesting introduction about your city. Remember, you can start with a question. Remember the lesson. Yes, to keep your visitor interested in your city or in what you're going to write. You should use adverbs like quite, very, and really. You should include that. You should also include advice for visitors, example, where they should go, what they should do, what food they should try, etc. You can make some suggestions, okay, on what a person should do in your city. You can also include, if you want, something the person shouldn't do. All right, that's it. So 100 words is more or less 2 paragraphs. All right, that's what 100 words actually means. It's not so long. Okay, guys. So I will send the link now, okay? And I will start doing the listening, because then everybody can do this together, because we need the audio. After I do the listening with you guys, you are free to do your test. And then when you finish, please make sure you click on the submit button at the end of your test. It's down, all the way down here. In your test, there is a button here saying submit. You should click there to send your test. Okay, guys? So And you have all the time you need. You can send this task to me until 4 or 5 p.m. today, if necessary, okay? But please send your task today, all right? Don't forget that. So let me send you the link, okay, people? I will copy the link now. All right, I'm posting the link here on our chat board. Just let me know if you were able to open the link. Try it out, see if you can open it.
Yes, I could.
Okay, guys, were you able to open? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, good, excellent. Now, I would suggest that you focus on the screen in the Zoom, right? Try to focus on the Zoom screen so you can see the questions to the listening. After that, you can do your test, okay? So let me just go down here so you can see the questions to the listening part, all right? This is the grammar, real world English. Yes, this is the listening part. Can everybody see it? Yes? Good.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Very nice. Let me see if I can take a picture of everybody. This is so funny. I used to be able to open this and have a big view of everybody in the class. Let me see if I can do this now. Yes, great, awesome. Let me take another picture. Just a second, people. Okay, I'm taking a picture only of the names, okay? And then I will save that. So please, guys, before you listen, take a look at the options. Read the questions, read the sentences, and read the options, okay? I will show them to you. Let me save the picture here just a second. Don't worry, guys. I will give you a chance to see all the options. I just need to save the picture. Okay,
Teacher.
picture saved. I was just saving the picture. Okay, I will go back to the screen again. Right. I just needed some time to save the picture because if we don't save the picture, I cannot prove that you were present. Okay.
Okay. Teacher, can
Yes.
I ask you a question?
Yes. Sure.
The second sentence is first tip or trip?
First tip.
Okay.
Okay. Tip is the same as hint. It's the same as dica. Okay. That's the meaning of tip.
Okay, thank you.
In this context, all right? Because as you
Okay.
know, the word tip has different meanings. It can also mean gorjeta when you are in a restaurant, but here it's tip, meaning dica. All right.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Hey, Haggett. Good afternoon, dear. Good to see you. All right. So, Carol, please help Agate giving her the information I gave about the listening part. It's necessary to have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil so she can write down the answers. Okay. The best thing to do is number your paper from 1 to 5. There are 5 questions only, and you can put A, B, or C according to the answer. Okay, guys? So do this. I think it will be easier so that you can, after that, transfer your answers to your test. Okay, Carol? All right? Okay, everybody? Yes? So I will
Okay.
now I'm showing you the sentences for you to see before you listen, okay? So take a look at this first one here. Next one. Okay, guys, this listening is very easy. It will be okay for you, no problem. Can I play? Carol, is Agate ready in the classroom? Sorry, Carol. Yes?
No. No, no, no.
Okay. Yes, it's better to ask Agate to use a paper, a piece of paper, so that she can write the answers to the listening. After that, she can use the computer to finish her test, to do the rest of the test, okay? But the listening, it's really recommended that you use a piece of paper first. Okay, guys? Because then if you decide to change, if you decide to cross out, it's better to do it on a piece of paper. Okay? Can I play the audio? Carol, can I play the audio? I can't hear you, Raul. You are muted.
I'm ready to listen, teacher.
Are you
Me
ready?
too.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
all right.
Me too.
Okay, you know what to do, right? Please.
Yes, I do.
Okay, write your answers on a piece of paper. The best thing to do. Is everybody else ready? I just want to see. Yes, Agate, can I go? All right, I will mute my microphone so the noise here will not distract you, and I'll play the audio. Let me just here, turn it up a little bit.
Hi, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Ji Woo, and I'm a travel writer and blogger. These days, many people choose to visit a city for a few days. But how can you really get to know a city in just 2 or 3 days? There are so many things to do. So how do you decide on a schedule? In today's podcast, I'm going to give you some tips on what to do when you visit a new city. My first tip is to find somewhere high so that you can get a great view of the city. At the moment, I'm planning a trip to Paris. Can you guess where I want to go on my first day? Yes, you're right, to the top of the Eiffel Tower. You can see for miles and miles from there. Going somewhere high also gives you a good idea where things are in a city. My second tip is to take a bus tour. You can often buy a ticket for the whole day. This means you can get on and off the bus when you want to. You should try and get a seat upstairs at the front. You can get the best views there. You shouldn't plan your tour too carefully. When you see something you like, just get off. You can always get back on again. My third tip is to get lost. People often use their phones to find their way around a new city. I think you should put your phone away and look around you. Get a bit lost. This always happens to me. I have some of my best adventures when I don't know where I am going. I meet interesting people and find great places. For example, you might find a lovely little bakery or cafe. I usually walk a lot when I visit a city, so I often stop at a cafe for a cup of tea or coffee. Oh, yes, and maybe a cake or two. Sweet things give me energy, you see. Finally, you should talk to local people. Learn some words in their language. Ask them where you can buy some typical food or where to find the local market. I hope these tips help you enjoy your next trip to a new city. Have fun and keep traveling.
Okay, I will play one more time. Okay, don't worry. Oh, hi, João Paulo. Good afternoon. This is our test, and please take notes on a piece of paper. Use a notebook to register your answers to the listening, okay? After that, you will be free to do all your tests, okay? So I will play one more time. Pay attention.
Hi, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Ji Woo, and I'm a travel writer and blogger. These days, many people choose to visit a city for a few days. But how can you really get to know a city in just 2 or 3 days? There are so many things to do. So how do you decide on a schedule? In today's podcast, I'm going to give you some tips on what to do when you visit a new city. My first tip is to find somewhere high so that you can get a great view of the city. At the moment, I'm planning a trip to Paris. Can you guess where I want to go on my first day? Yes, you're right, to the top of the Eiffel Tower. You can see for miles and miles from there. Going somewhere high also gives you a good idea where things are in a city. My second tip is to take a bus tour. You can often buy a ticket for the whole day. This means you can get on and off the bus when you want to. You should try and get a seat upstairs at the front. You can get the best views there. You shouldn't plan your tour too carefully. When you see something you like, just get off. You can always get back on again. My third tip is to get lost. People often use their phones to find their way around a new city. I think you should put your phone away and look around you. Get a bit lost. This always happens to me. I have some of my best adventures when I don't know where I am going. I meet interesting people and find great places. For example, you might find a lovely little bakery or cafe. I usually walk a lot when I visit a city, so I often stop at a cafe for a cup of tea or coffee. Oh, yes, and maybe a cake or two. Sweet things give me energy, you see. Finally, you should talk to local people. Learn some words in their language. Ask them where you can buy some typical food or where to find the local market. I hope these tips help you enjoy your next trip to a new city. Have fun and keep traveling.
Okay, guys?
Okay.
Yes, is it okay for everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
What about, thank you. What about you, Agate? Carol in the classroom, are you okay? Sorry, can you repeat, please?
I need to hear one more time.
Oh, you need to listen one more time? Okay, I can do that, no problem. Hi, João Paulo. No, you should use a piece of paper. Okay, the document I'm sending, everyone can answer. You don't need to use a Word document. Okay, the listening part, you should first write the answers on a piece of paper. So you can, after that, transfer the answers to your test. But everybody should answer on the document I posted. I posted the link here. Let me send the link again. Maybe when I sent the link, you were not present, João Paulo. So I will send the link one more time, okay? Just a second. That's the problem why you're having difficulty. So let me send, please, Agate, take a look at the options again, and I will send the link to João Paulo because he wasn't there, okay? Let me send the link one more time. Okay, I posted the link again. Make sure, João Paulo, you are able to open because you need to answer all the questions on this file. Okay, guys, you shouldn't use a Word document. Okay, now let me go down. If you finished your listening part, you can start doing your test. Just remember, the questions that have the asterisk, this symbol here, the red asterisk, is for you to write the answer. It's mandatory, okay? If there is no asterisks, then it's not mandatory. You can just leave. But the ones that have the red symbol, you must answer, like your email, your name, the date, okay? These are mandatory. Look, all the mandatory questions have the red symbol. Okay, guys? So let me go now to the listening part. I'm going down here so you can visualize the listening once again. Okay, now I will just play one more time. And after I play the listening, I will take another picture because João Paulo and Agate weren't present in the first picture, okay? So let me play the audio again. Agate, are you ready? Can I play? Yes, Agate. Can I play? Yes? Okay.
Hi, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Ji Woo, and I'm a travel writer and blogger. These days, many people choose to visit a city for a few days. But how can you really get to know a city in just 2 or 3 days? There are so many things to do. So, how do you decide on a schedule? In today's podcast, I'm going to give you some tips on what to do when you visit a new city. My first tip is to find somewhere high so that you can get a great view of the city. At the moment, I'm planning a trip to Paris. Can you guess where I want to go on my first day? Yes, you're right, to the top of the Eiffel Tower. You can see for miles and miles from there. Going somewhere high also gives you a good idea where things are in a city. My second tip is to take a bus tour. You can often buy a ticket for the whole day. This means you can get on and off the bus when you want to. You should try and get a seat upstairs at the front. You can get the best views there. You shouldn't plan your tour too carefully. When you see something you like, just get off. You can always get back on again. My third tip is to get lost. People often use their phones to find their way around a new city. I think you should put your phone away and look around you. Get a bit lost. This always happens to me. I have some of my best adventures when I don't know where I am going. I meet interesting people and find great places. For example, you might find a lovely little bakery or cafe. I usually walk a lot when I visit a city, so I often stop at a cafe for a cup of tea or coffee. Oh, yes, and maybe a cake or two. Sweet things give me energy, you see. Finally, you should talk to local people. Learn some words in their language. Ask them where you can buy some typical food or where to find the local market. I hope these tips help you enjoy your next trip to a new city. Have fun and keep traveling.
Okay, guys? Yes? Okay, Agate.
Okay.
Great. So I will take just one more picture now, and then you are free to either stay online. If you want to stay online, you can. I will be online until 4 o'clock. Or if you want, you can leave the application and do your test on your cell phone. Okay, guys, whatever you choose. But first, let me take another picture. Just a moment. Gosh, these cars are coming and going all the time. Okay, I just took a picture of the list, of the participants list. That's enough, okay? So guys, I will just turn off my microphone because I cannot disturb you during your test. And I'll have to stop recording as well because I can't record students doing a test. So I will stop recording and I will mute my microphone. Okay, if you have any questions, you can send a message using the chat board, okay, here. All right, if you decide to leave, you can, no problem. You can leave Zoom if you have something else to do, but don't forget, send your test today, okay, guys? Don't take too long to send your test. And I will be here until our class finishes, until 4 o'clock, okay? So good luck, guys. Let's stay here if you can. because if you have any questions, you can ask me, okay?